happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reese L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Today I actually wanted to go ahead and talk about if men are winning in the social game here. But let me explain this. Or can we just say now things have kind of like finally caught up to the ladies, or have the tables now turned? Your dude has actually been on his Teach Hanley kick, and I'm telling you, once you find a skincare regimen that actually works and you stick to it, I'm telling you, you're going to end up getting the results that you've been looking for. Right here, you have the wash that I use daily, and I'll also have the scrub. So if you're interested in getting those same good results, please, in the description down below, make sure you hit the link. It's going to launch you to the Teach Hanley website, and I guarantee you'll have a good evening. Lately, what we've actually been seeing was platform after platform after platform of a bunch of ladies going in on the men, but not, I don't want to say in a disrespectful way, but the finesse has just now been exposed. And I actually want to go ahead and bring up the fact that not too long ago, I guess there was an article that was released on one popular social platform. I can't remember if it was Shade Room or World Star, something like that, where they talked about men were getting lonely. Now, the thing is, I don't know if anybody actually found that article or found the study of which men were actually surveyed or talked to, because I'm gonna tell you something, when it comes to black shit, we're different. When people say that men are lonely, we don't even know that it's even like geared to black men. We really don't even know that, but black men don't take no damn surveys. If they're talking about loneliness of men, and the ladies are now just seeing the type of content that is put out against men, when it's talking about like, when it was really going into the area of misandry and things of that nature, are the ladies starting to kind of be enlightened of what the men are going through? For years and years and years and years, we've only heard one narrative, what the men are doing to the ladies, right? And for years and years and years down the road, a lot of you women kind of find out either it wasn't true, some of these ladies were just trying to get attention. But when you kind of see that that man has moved on and found another woman that was suitable for him, that woman making all these accusations about he ain't shit, he's this, he's that, he's a dog and yada yada, they're still single, or they're still dating and they still have not been able to find a man to commit to them. So you kind of start looking at it sideways, like, but you kind of said that he was this and he was that, especially if she's the type of woman that keeps on getting in contact with her ex that wasn't shit. So now a lot of people on YouTube are reacting to videos of women saying the most craziest shit about men, or just about social as, or about social in a whole. You have, speaking on things of socially as a whole, you actually kind of see women going on TikTok, going in on men. Hell, we got therapists, psychologists going in on men. I mean, if you're really a therapist or a psychologist and you're using TikTok to like speak on men's mental health and emotional unintelligence, what kind of therapist are you? I mean, last time I checked, a therapist was supposed to create a plan to assist people on getting mentally better. What kind of therapist or psychologist goes on social media and goes in on men or women, period? But anyways, ladies, are you finally starting to see? Even I've been through some shit, but later videos. Ladies, are you now starting to see what the men are going through? Some of you have kind of just already noticed and kind of just brushed it off, but do you see the reactions that the men are giving? Men are literally not caring anymore, whether it's just no longer dating, whether it's just picking up a hobby in video games, or just going hanging out with the homies, or just concentrating on whatever their purpose is in life, or grabbing a passport and just dating foreign women. Are you now seeing it? Are you seeing what the ladies are doing? Are you seeing what the ladies are saying? So you have the type of men who will pretty much just go ahead and refrain from dating. That's cool, that's their decision. Or you would just see men who would just curve these type of women and go for the more respectable women, the women that got the good head on the shoulders there. They're kind of just like, you know what, let me chill on being shallow for a second, and let me go ahead and date this woman right here who has a good character, a good personality, and physical, that's all subjective. That's their decision. But ladies, are you starting to see? Are you starting to see what the men are going to, how what their reaction is like? Child support. We have men who are paying child support right now, court ordered, and the child is not even theirs. Do you see it now? And I know there might be some trolls that may come over here, but, no. We're going to go ahead and talk about the men right here for now and what the men go through. Women, there's millions of platforms out there, millions of articles, millions of TV shows, millions of Lifetime movies on what you ladies have been through. Now, we're looking at basically what the reaction of the men are. Men are pretty much just done with the BS now. And the thing is, they don't have to make a YouTube video about it. They don't have to go on IG about it. They don't have to go on TikTok about it. No social media about it. They are literally showing you ain't nothing popping off anymore. They're literally letting you know it is about them. It is about their purpose. They will jump back in the dating game when they feel that it is needed for them, when they are ready to settle down. But in the meantime, a lot of these men are just chilling. They're just either traveling, they're just on their purpose, and if they got children, they're just being a dad, just co-parenting. And when it's time for them to settle down, they will settle down. Whether it's 50s, 60s, or 70s, these men are not tripping off of it anymore. But the ladies are still platform after platform after platform, social media after social media, whatever, app after app, are still talking about you men are, you men are replaceable. You men are expendable. We're in a patriarchal society, but we don't need men. You could go get on OnlyFans, but you still need men to fund you, even though you don't need men. Ladies, this is what's circulating in the space. The men have been hearing it for years. And for years, a lot of men, there's been men out there who ain't been doing nothing. Unfortunately, but fortunately, the cat has just been let out of the bag now. Men have basically just been doing them for years. They did not need to go on YouTube. They did not have to get the red pill. They did not have to read Rational Mail. They did not have to get on social media to know, like, hold up, I'm getting burned, and I'm seeing a lot of other men get burned. How about I'm just going to, back off of dating for a minute and let me do me. I'm going to back off and let me get my money right. Let me go do the things I've always wanted to do. Let me keep my peace. And for years, men have been raised up to look for a woman that would basically give them peace, provide a sanctuary, which is the home. But that hasn't been happening lately. So men on the low have just been doing them. It's just that social media and YouTube pretty much just exposed what men were doing. They exposed men doing them, men being on their purpose, because a lot of you ladies probably never even heard that term, being on your purpose, until social media or YouTube started popping within like the last 5 years or so. So damn near, that's what a lot of like men have been doing for ages. It's just now other men are picking up on it. Just like, wait a minute, I have been chasing this chick. I have been pedestalizing this woman. I have been putting her first. I've been taking her out to eat. I've been getting her gifts. I've been doing all this nice stuff, and yet I'm not getting anything in return, which is sex, because that's what men were always trying to do, just to get sex. They were trying to make shit transactional instead of just being on their personal grind and just attracting. They've been too busy trying to get chosen instead of just doing them and just letting the attraction come naturally. It's like they were just doing shit to force their way to make women like them. We got platforms where we have women get to talk to men via StreamYard or Zoom or whatever. They get to come on the show, and the men are basically being interviewed by the woman just to get a date. We literally have this and getting shot down every time. There's nothing like that vice versa. We actually have women going on other platforms on IG where they talk to a popular influencer and they're letting the world know, I want my man to have this, that, this, that, this, that. And these women are, I ain't gonna judge. Let's just say they're very, very interesting. We'll just keep it at that. I'm not gonna say delusional or entitled. They're just very, very interesting. But ladies, are you seeing it now? And the men, they have no problem backing off. They have no problem exercising whatever option they want to do, whether it's just concentrating on career, concentrating on school, getting a passport, dating outside the race, whatever. They are now They figured it out. They're doing them. You got men who took a break from dating just to put out books, put out projects. They are literally doing them now. And now a lot of you ladies, you got to ask yourself, are you going to just move on and find a man that's going to give you full-time attention because that's what you want? Or do you actually genuinely like this man? And you want to be able to basically either encourage him to keep on grinding on his purpose, or do you want to assist him on him achieving his success for whatever his purpose may be? You guys got to ask yourselves that, because right now, unfortunately, today, it's almost a wrap. A lot of women have now told on themselves on social media. Men, we didn't need social media to know that we were getting ripped off, that we were getting hustled, we were getting hurt, we were getting finessed. We lived that. We got burned before social media even existed. We got burned by the ladies before all of that was even around. Women, it's sad because we got burned by the women who are now 30s, 40s plus. We now have the younger women who go on social media letting the world know they love burning and they don't care. Some of you ladies out there have sons, nephews, brothers. They're not really the only ones that need to be protected. I know these are your loved ones, but there are a gang of other men that are getting taken too. You barely even see any men go online, and the only thing that they go as far as going is basically talking about women ain't shit, all they want is money. But they're not talking about finessing on purpose and doing all that stuff. Yeah, they may have lied just to get the booty. That's it. But we literally have women out there going in on a diabolical level, admitting to hustle, admitting to finesse. These men are emotionally unintelligent. When the therapists and the mental professionals get in, when the healthcare professionals get in the game, there's a problem. A huge problem. That means your teachers, your son's teachers may act like this. Your son's doctors may act like this. Women in law enforcement, they may all think like this about men. I'm just saying, think about it. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that vid out there. You know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.